trust in the sound of Lagos, and will definitely always reiterate and emphasize the fact that we'll continue to bring to your listening pleasure the great contents which you expect, and even more than your expectation. You're welcome on board. Still the Morning Express. My name is Mᴏᴜ, and it's time for Mainland Focus, where we basically focus and pay utmost attention to at least 1, 2, 3 issues for the purpose of you giving also your analysis, your perspective, point out what you have been able to discover, right? I mean, there are diverse perspective, the diverse view to things, and so we want to get your side of the story, we want to get your side of the view, right, to give us a more insight and all-encompassing look at these issues, and what moving forward, what could be done, what can we do to better the system, depending on what we're talking about. And so you're welcome on board once again. You can join us live on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. Yes, at Mainland 98.3 FM, that's the handle. And you can also listen via Radio Garden. All right, without further ado, actually we have like 3 issues we'll be discussing today, right? So just quickly to reiterate what we're talking about. First off is the issue of the critics, the governors, the subnationals being called to the table, being called and dragged to the center of attention. I mean, the center of talk and claims of the fact that, well, especially with from labor unions, civil society groups and opposition parties calling on the governors, regardless and despite their humongous or the increase in revenue they get from the federation account, and still it has not really been a significant development or translation to good governance in these several states, even with the soaring revenues, and then we are having limited improvement in citizens of the federation account disbursement data published by the National Bureau of Statistics, highlighting the scale of the revenue windfall that flowed to the subnational government in 2025 amid higher federation inflows. And this rise, rise in revenue had now triggered in citizens' welfare due to weak governance, misplaced priority, and even corruption at the state level. And so we're asking the question: who do we blame? Is it the person giving the money and giving the increased allocation of revenue to the subnationals, or the people that are even getting the money that are not doing significant development, right, expected by the residents of the state in those states? Who do we blame? And I had earlier mentioned that necessarily does not mean when you give more money does not really mean that they are going to translate that into good governance, because we still have the fight against corruption, the big the talk in the room, the big focus in the room about how this governors handles and use the money they get from both from the federation and even the revenue they get from the state. So how do we ensure that while they get increased allocation is translated to development, significant, important? What do we do? Who do we call? Who do we hold responsible? That's on that side. And secondly is the power sector, right? Yes, the federal government is now moving to end the practice of carrying electricity subsidy costs alone, announcing a framework that will spread the burden across the federal, states and local governments from this year, that's 2026. So according to the DG of the Budget Office of the Federation, he had disclosed this yesterday, saying that the president had directed that electricity subsidy costs be made explicit. Is creating hidden liabilities and recurring crises in the power sector, that if you want a stable power sector, that borne solely by the center, especially where policy decisions and political benefits are shared. But we're going to be extending it to the states and the local, the whole burden of all that to be extended to the states and local governments. And we're asking the visibility of this. What do you think about this? What are the parameters? What are the indices to consider? How sustainable could this be? What are the issues? What do you think are the loopholes why it has not been sustainable even from the federal government? Because according to the reports that amid its struggle to pay, that's the federal government to pay, I think over 4 trillion naira debt owed to the power generation companies, the federal government had incurred a total of 1.98 trillion naira in electricity subsidy obligations in 12 months from October 2024 to September 2024 to extend this burden to the states and local governments. What are your thoughts? What do you think? Do you think it's a sustainable thing? What do you think is even affecting the non-sustainable, the resuming talk on that bill? Do you envisage the passage? I mean, with several call of the delay or whatsoever, but do you see the passage of this electoral bill seeing the daylight? Right. So these 3 issues are what we're discussing. To talk about these 3, you can pick the one that is most interesting to you and talk about it within a minute. And if you're able to summarize all of them in a minute, then fine. But I just want to put it out there so you don't get offended when I cut you off if you exceed your 1 minute time frame. So those are the issues we're discussing today. 6000410 0913 600 0410. That's for calls and text messages. For WhatsApp calls and messages, 0913 600 0430 0913 600 0430. Okay, let's start from the WhatsApp call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Modupe. My name is Robert. I am calling you from Apapa.
Good morning.
State. Unfortunately, some of the governors, if you go to their state, there is no meaningful development. Very unfortunate. And because they have the mindset that they will get money every month from the government, it makes them to be lazy. You understand? Even the state could not generate anything. I will always continue to make reference to him. He promised Tinubu how many million votes in the next election. How is he going to get it? If the Electoral Act is signed into law, how is he going to get it? When we know them for grab it, run away with it, and the rest, how are they going to get it? Most of the people that are even going to amend this act, they came through the back door. They came through the back door.
The question we're asking is, that has always been our talk, but the question, what we are focusing on is, do you see the passage of this amendments bill?
Modupe, let me not deceive you. These people will not do anything at the end of the day. They are just there as setting committee just to pretend as if they are doing something. That thing will not be passed before the next
people. I'm calling from Abanonjene.
Thank you.
Playing the devil's advocate for the state governors. They will tell you that 30 billion naira before the subsidy was removed is now equal to 350 billion naira after the subsidy has been removed, and they are now making gains. So that is why they could not do much. But I blame them for unnecessarily being lazy, not about, for not raising their IGR. When they come to election, they go to Abuja to get their FAC allocations, which is very, very wrong. So that is for that. Then, as for the electricity issue, I think the government is trying to use a defense mechanism to cover up their inefficiency. Actually, for it to tell the state governments and local authorities to also share what is happening in the electricity bill in electricity.
All right.
That means it has to be a concurrent legislative list. Now it is only exclusive legislative list. So that is that they have to amend the constitution to say that.
Thank you.
Then finally,
you've exhausted your time now.
Because even if it is passed by National Assembly,
all right,
the government may not give their assent to it. That is the president.
All right.
Because of the.
Thank you. 0913600410. That's still the number to call. 0913600410. You can also 0.3 FM. That's the handle. Yeah, so you get to see. For those that are already used to the comment section, you can drop your comments via the platform as well. And for those that don't, there is a provision at the comment section that you can also drop your comments. Would appreciate. Thank you. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Lady Mo.
Good morning.
State government, and we is to blame for the non-implementation. See, I would play transparent enough. What stops the government from publishing it every month? How much you have been given? Then for the subsidy, what they hear from the federal government to electricity that they want to be changed. So what you are doing is what the state and the local government are following suit. But bill, amendment or whatever, or the see, nothing will come out of it. Nothing. It will be a miracle.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you too?
How about my friend Fᴜᴜ?
He's doing good, thank you.
Very good. You guys are doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
This is the Barrister Peter Oku calling from Maryland.
Okay.
Lady Moore, on the issues we are focusing on this morning, first being about the governors not delivering to the people. Lady Moore, I've been a general manager of one federal government project, and who depends on the table of the president. It's not a question of governors. The president is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. You see, everything starts and ends on his table. He allocates the funds, everything, to the governors. And issue, the Captain General is there to go around and find out what the governors are doing with the money given to them.
All right.
Anyone that does not account for the money judiciously, he should be sent to jail. So I really the one that gave the governors the money. The governors are doing what they are doing because the president himself is not accountable.
Right. Thank you.
He
you.
has spent 34 billion.
Thank you.
Traveling, gallivanting the whole world without being able to show any result.
All right. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you. 091360000410. Hello, good morning. Oh, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
The issue that we are talking about. You know, I think for me, if the president, if he knows that he cannot, his vision, when we are talking about the subsidy, who is responsible for the electricity subsidy that we are talking about?
Oh my. Okay. I don't know if it's from here or from, I want to believe it's from your side. Okay. If you can do well to call back a few seconds to land on your thoughts. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Lady Moore.
Good
My
morning.
name is M쏘ɪᴜᴜ. I'm calling from Eju.
Thank you.
City. So are we still paying subsidy on electricity? If that is the truth, I also enjoin the president to say that the state should be part of the payment. You cannot enjoy without suffering. You must. Let me tell you, if things are done properly, we don't need to be where we are now. The state should be part of the payment. You see, that's why I fought the constitution that the primary responsibility of the federal government is security and welfare. The state should be part of it. The states are getting a lot of money, but little is being. They should the citizens, the states should be able to feed the citizens in the state. Honestly speaking, I don't understand. The states are getting much money, but the people in the state are not feeling it. We are not feeling it at all. On the issue of electoral bill, I don't see a situation where the people, the party that is in firm control of this nation, will pass electoral bill that will not favor them.
All right. Thank you.
APC has a majority and they will not pass any.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
My name is Harvey Samuel. I'm calling from Kitu.
Thank you.
Number one, concerning where there is no accountability, where federal government is not accountable to anybody as well as state government. That is number two. What the governments are doing with their money is exactly what the federal government is doing with the humongous amount that federal government is receiving. They are watching the body language of the Mr. President. Secondly, they are all aware that when you join APC, you're seen as accountable to anybody. And if I'm free, I don't know the God is going to pray for in their umura, or what do they call it? So in this kind of, you can't have this kind of president and expect Nigeria to move forward. It's not possible. We have entered one.
0913600410. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Madam.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you.
First of all, on the issue of more allocation to state, you see, look, the governors, they are not being fair to Nigerians. We need to say the facts. And they need to know, vanity upon vanity, no matter what they acquire, they're still going to live it in this world. I remember, you understand, one house of in East, either Anambra or Imo, he gives analysis of what is given to that state governor. You understand? Nothing to show for it. So, you see, the governors, they are not being fair to Nigeria. They are not serving. You see, it's like they came to serve themselves, not Nigeria. That's why they're even getting, security, allowance. Nothing to show for it. I mean, let's give an example. In Lagos State here, where we are on the floor of do we suppose not to have street lights? Look at all the roads. Indigenous, starting on bad roads and so many states like that. They are not being fair to. We need to be realistic, and nobody is taking care. I mean, being challenged, the capacity to challenge the government. That's the way I look at it. The issue of electricity. Well, I don't see why. I didn't agree with the subsidy the government is talking about. When Nigerians is being paid, you put us in panic with that on electricity.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
And you too. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, Lady Moore.
Good morning.
Thank you. How are you? Sitting in the center of Unify. You see, number one, still be giving money. Yes. It's not personal money be given to them. It is the constitution that give the money to the state. I think we have the percentage of children, the percentage of local, the percentage of state. So the one given to them is a huge of amount. I know, but some of this government we are talking about, I can't say all of them. Some are performing, some may not perform. But some of what we don't rely is federal government continue criticizing. And the best job to do, the easiest job to do is to criticize. Some of us, we handle our business. How do we handle it? You know what is going on today when you talk of a corruption, it hit deep into the heart of majority of Nigeria. And that's where the governor, look at the elections we are talking about today. If the federal government can pay some, you see halfway because they have already given amendment to the constitution that state can create their electricity, like Lagos State now, when our present government was the governor in this part of the world. But as of today, I want to urge Mr. Governor of Lagos State, spend your money for we Lagos, create your own LLP to favor Nigeria, reform everything is reform. We are reforming Nigeria. Let's reform the electoral law to favor Nigeria, not to favor any political party. Good morning to you, Lady.
Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
All the things that inside what I've seen are very disappointing in this government. I am saying the same thing, but I wonder why all these government supporters are not saying it. Take example take myself for an example, right? If I need to assess this government, I have to assess myself first. How was my life, my living condition before this government came on board, out of this country? And this is a person that travels at least twice or 3 times a year. How do you expect me to start looking for close to 2 million or 2 million plus to go out and do my business? Because I don't know, of course, but the majority of our business are done out from outside. So which is not too fair. It's not too good for me. What do you want to talk about in this? The present government that is working. Nothing is virtually working. I'm even surprised that on the basis of the party sentiment. See, let's be frank with ourselves. Things are not done. If I don't give you 24 hours flight, in my house, I've not been seen at 24 hours. And so it is in several other places. So you will be surprised that people will still go ahead and vote in. So what's wrong with us in this country? Can't we make use of our senses? Good morning.
Thank you for calling. Beautiful morning to you too. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Ajibola calling from Ikola here.
Thank you.
See, on the fact that we are giving more money to the governors, what is the value of the more money? That's the first question. Then what is the money for? We are not the one we are giving them the money. Maybe it's their pocket money you are giving them. I'm giving them more money. Maybe it's their pocket money. Maybe it's the money for the campaign. Maybe it's the money to prepare them for the next election. We don't even know the purpose of the money. How much you give them, you don't know. You have a drunkard around you, and you take money from people and you go and give a drunk. Because I the one that is sponsoring is money to drink to become more drunkard. So you are giving this. You are the guilty person here because I the one that is sponsoring them to be more corrupt. And that is why we have to be serious as a nation. Why will you take money from the masses and give it to some set of people that okay you take their subsidy away, you take their livelihood away, and you are giving them to some set of people, and you want us to be praising you? How? And they come back to come and tell us that we should go and ask our governors some questions when we are not there where we are giving them the money. We should be fair to ourselves now. Roll on now. God bless this nation.
Thank you. God bless you too. Thank you for calling. Still Mail and Focus on Mail 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Instead of president to give us lights, instead they gave us bands, particularly those in band A and band B. If you go to some band A area, go there in the night, you will see red blinking. Because nothing to 5,000 will give you 20. To do what? One of my daughter came to visit me the other day. He said, "This is the first time I'm seeing my mother's fridge off since I was born." And this is a woman that is in her 30s. He said, "This is my first time I'm seeing my mother's fridge and freezer off." Why should I don't have things in my freezer because of Tinubu's policies. Because you can go and put in something in the freezer. You don't have, but every time you go to be reading your meter, every time you go and be reading your meter, whether the thing has gone down. Is that what Tinubu asked us to vote for? And the article is like what Sai said, before I said just now. He said everything is failure. Education fails, infrastructure fails, light fails, everything fails, and people are declaring into such parties. What is attracting them? You are telling them that to give them more money. Have you ever bothered to stand up and say, okay, even let me come and see the money I gave to Sanwo-Olu Joketi and telling me that you have given money. Money to who? Don't you know who they are?
All right, thank you. Thank you for calling. Hello, good morning.
Okay, my name is Alfred. I'm calling from Abulegba.
Thank you.
On the issue of federal government giving more money to states, is federal government Father Christmas? What they are giving to states, there's an allocation formula in this country. Federal government still receives more. What they are giving to them is what states are due to receive. If they are giving other monies, it could be due to from ecological fund or whatever, all provided. So the whole idea is diversionary. What is federal government doing with their own larger percentage of the what they receive, other than wasting it in white elephant projects we cannot see? They want to divert our attentions to state government. They should first of all account. One time we have seen state governments have been mismanaging the money, so it's not a new thing in this government. So they should stop diverting our attentions. Let them account for who just saw them they have used. What have they used it for? So it's diversionary, and they have succeeded in putting our attentions to that area. To me, we should even be discussing it. What is the government doing with their own?
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling. Really appreciate. Hello.
Hello, Modufa.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
This is Godwin from Ota.
Thank you.
They say we should hold our government responsible. How did they want us to hold them? We come out, we complain, then we now go on protest. I think because that is the only thing that will make the government to listen to us. Now we go on protest, and the government will now still use the federal might, sending the police to come and arrest us. And you are the one that tells people that we should hold them accountable. We should hold them. How did you want us to hold them? At least let him come outside and tell us how Nigeria should come outside. That's what happened at Edo. The students come out to protest that there is insecurity in the state, and what did the governor do? He sent the police to arrest every one of them, and they are charging them for treason. And now, how did you want us to hold this government accountable? And you are the one giving them money. At least it should be bold enough to come out and tell us how we should hold them. Are they not the one that's supposed to go and arrest them for stealing the state money? You know, you refuse to do your own job, and you want the children. I mean, I believe that they will sign it, but my main concern is the judiciary, because when the time will come that they take the case to court, and the judge will come out and read a story of almost 20 hours, even more than 24 hours, just looking for a way how to manipulate the whole thing. Thank you, Mᴏᴜ.
Thank you for calling. Hello, good morning. Hello? Hello? Okay. Call back, please, when you're ready to contribute. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Lady Mo.
Good morning.
This is Timothy calling you from Ojo.
Thank you.
Okay. I want to speak on that issue that the president is saying that he's giving more money to the state. As other people have said, the federal government is receiving more money. Can you point to me now, since Bola Tinubu has assumed office as a president of Nigeria, one thing he has achieved that Nigerians are enjoying? As someone just said, as our life getting better by the day. Tell me, what is he doing in office? You want to marry a wife, you do not show the woman love when you are dating. Is it when you are fully married, the woman, you will show her love? I don't understand. He's blaming the state governors. Are they not following his footsteps? Traveling up and down. Okay, medical sector in Nigeria, let's just say it's only that one in his fees, because it's the one that will benefit first. Because he's traveling for medical checkup, even though he's hiding the window. Every little thing you jackpot, every little thing you jackpot with Nigeria money, and you are blaming state governor. I don't understand this kind of government. I don't just understand. People, okay, the benefit of the state governments, and they are moving to your party. That's what they are using the money for. They are moving to your party. We have almost all the governors now in your party. Question there. You are not blaming us. Someone said in Edo State, where I come from, I'm from Edo State. Something happened the other day. People wanted to protest. They arrested them. Okay, how do you think people will hold that kind of government responsible? When the governor is busy posting a billboard of Tinubu will come back 2027. God will help us. He's just deceiving himself.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. We are speaking about, we're focusing on 3 issues. First off is, okay, let me just randomly, in no particular order, of course. Start with the Electoral Amendments Bill, right? So the Senate will today resume the deliberation, contemplation of the Electoral Amendments Bill. The public outrage and pressure over the delay on the amendments bill. But we're just asking, what do you envisage? Do you envisage the prompt passage of this amendment bill? And secondly is the issue of big money and small impact, right? There are mounting criticism of the subnationals, the governors, even despite receiving an increased amount of money from the federation accounts, as that's the FAC, till last year, right? But then still there are no significant impact in the states. Who do we blame, and how do we even ensure that the increased amount translates to development in the state? It is the issue of the federal government coming up with a framework to end the practice of carrying the electricity subsidy cost alone. And so there's an extension to the states and local government, to the 3 tiers of government. So the federal government will not, from 2026, be taking the subsidy burden alone. And we're asking your take about that, and how even transparent is this issue of subsidy? These are the 3 main issues we are focusing on this morning. Quickly, to pay attention to some of the comments we have from Facebook. John Bernard Hoy says, why would the president remove petrol subsidy and put it in the hands of corrupt governors? The president has the blame because the money belongs to the federal government and it is not part of federation accounts. On the power sector, I thought that the federal government has removed subsidy from electricity, as mentioned by Adelabu and even former finance minister under Buhari. APC should just go. On the electoral reforms, we should wait until River Niger flows backwards before this National Assembly we amend. Okay. amend it. Benjamin says, good morning, Lady Mo. Good morning, Forward. Better late than ever. Our NLC, TUC, and Civil Society of Nigeria are waking up to the reality of the suffering of Nigerian masses. These organizations should please compel the government to stop taxing the poor masses after subsidy gone policy that have make more money available for them. For the sharing of electricity subsidies, I ask, where is the light we are paying subsidy on? Nigeria are paying for darkness, and we are talking of subsidy. Who is deceiving who? The National Assembly should be, as a matter of urgency, pass the new electoral amendments bill before it is too late. Benjamin from Shogunle. Christopher F. Young says, good morning, Mommy Gio and Mr. Forward and the entire Mainland FM crew. God bless all. Amen. God bless you too. Allocations given to the state governors, that money is total waste, you mean to say, because since this starting point till today, it has never reflected in the life of the citizens. The giver know why it does, just that let's leave that issue aside for today. For the electricity, Nigeria electricity shall continue to be in this condition back and forth until federal governments and state governments do the needful by killing corruption in the sector. Nothing good will come out of it. For the electoral reform and others that have to do with the election, its death on arrival is like telling the people, President Tinubu, don't go for second term, which is not possible. How does that mean? It should not contest. It can contest now. God bless my country and give us good leaders. Amen. Okay. All right. Quickly also take a couple of the messages we have on WhatsApp. Morning Mainland Radio, Stevie Kelly from Maryland. For me, I blame the governors who refuse to make a meaningful statement or impact with the increased revenue allocations businesses at the face of infrastructural decays such as equipping of hospitals, schools, construction of good roads, and general welfare needs of the people at the bedrock of any transparent processes of elections and candidates' victory. Whether this government will amend it in the interest of Nigerians is yet to be seen, but the antecedents and propaganda trademark make most people skeptical. Nigerians are watching to see what Asiwaju Tinubu's government will do to douse the tensions. Noah from Igondo. This says, good morning, Mudukwe. For me, federal government giving more money to the governors is a plan work for the president, not to build the state. Okay. Tinubu giving them more. Good morning, Lady Mo. This is Trooks from Badagry. I think this is a pattern with the Peter Obi has always maintained that excess revenues should be allocated to critical sectors of the economy, e.g. health, education, and infrastructure. Giving the governors more money is counterproductive. Remember the case of the bailout funds under Jonathan, the then coordinating minister of the economy, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, advised in her book Fighting Corruption, Dangerous Army, Ngozi Okonjo published the budgets of several African countries, and shockingly many states in Nigeria receive funds more than the entire budgets of some African countries. I recommend people to read the book. So APC has always been like this. Voting them out should be a national assignment. This says, good morning, Lady Mo and Forward. I love the situation whereby a child fails, the mother will be accused. The question, who is to be blamed when a vehicle had an accident? Well, for me, the money is used to lure people. Okay, I feared the capsizing of overloaded ship. We are watching. Ifeanyi from Asheshi. This says, good morning to Lady Mo and Mr. Fuad. Federal government planning on sharing the cost of electricity subsidy with the states, maybe local government inclusive, is nothing but another diversionary tactics which this government is known for. They know they have failed and run out of excuse, and businesses even driving away investors to other countries. Subsidy my foot. Again, this government's claim of giving more money to the state governors is nothing but an impeachable offense if truly Nigeria's democracy is working. This is a daylight robbery against the citizens of the country. That money being shared is taxpayers and money realized from subsidy removal, while the country continues to sink. Victor Iboke from Ikeja. Thank you. This says, good morning, Mo. Abians are celebrating because someone is doing what should be done. They should give us a good electoral act so the citizens can choose who they want and we can question them accordingly. Kingdom from Palm Grove. Thank you. Okay, let's get back to the calls. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Can you help me speak up?
My name is Okangolina.
All right. Thank you. Go ahead.
The economy is affecting my voice.
Don't allow it to. Don't allow it to.
These people are talking of amendment of the Electoral Act. Anybody who is hoping to get any positive thing from what Akpabio and the rest of those people are doing is wasting his time. There's nothing that Akpabio and his colleagues will do that will make Nigerians, our vote to count. They won't. They will never do it. Because the person who put them there is bent on going back in 2027. And so the system must continue to be the way it is, so that they can just go in straight without anything. If they make any amendments there, Nigerians will now have the say in the election, and it will never happen. Look at, I've been here for the second week now, no light, right here in Mafuluku, and somebody is talking of NEPA, electoral, how do you call that thing?
Subsidy.
Fight, they should have just left this country the way Buhari left it. They have removed subsidy, removed this, removed that, increased tax. Yes, we are going backwards. I've been here 2 weeks, no light, and they are telling me about this thing. But I'm not happy. Bye bye.
Yeah. Thank you for calling. 0913 6000410. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Modupe.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, John from Boba.
Thank you.
Honestly, when you look at what is going on in the country, one feels so dejected. And I am saying this with all sense of sincerity. You are talking about subsidy in the electricity sector. Just look, hear the last caller. For 2 weeks, don't lie. What are you subsidizing? And this is what you told us when you were removing fuel subsidy. You never told us that you give it to the governors, the gains to the governors. You said you build infrastructure and do so many things that you develop the economy. But you are giving it to the governors, so are you telling us to go and hold the governors accountable? By how? Is it the judiciary that will go to the judiciary to allow the case to be pending for more than 10-15 years? How many of the governors or those that have reached the exam with amount that have been convicted? Jayabeno is still working free. Aji Serika is working free. Most of them are free, working freely on our street. And you are telling us that you are giving money to the government. Whereas the Nigerian land is very valuable and fertile. Why don't you channel the money towards agriculture, creative farm settlements in each of the states, making sure that you employ people, and you even with the intention to even export to make more money? Why are they not thinking out of the box? Now wow, good morning.
Thank you for calling. Beautiful morning to you. 0913 6000410. That is still the number to call. 0913 6000410. 0913 6000410. Okay. From WhatsApp, this says from Funshaw, good morning, Lady Mo. Any child that does not have the DNA of his father. Okay. So every state government is following the footstep. Okay, let's take the call. We'll get back to the message. Hello, good morning. Oh my. All right, do also call back. So every state government is following the footstep of the federal government in terms of wasteful spending. Nigerian democracy has been fully replaced with autocracy. So we need to adapt to this new system of governments, which is the best local practice for now. Okay. Good morning, Ma. President Tinubu is saying the right thing. Hold your governors accountable. 2027 is certain, from Ade. Thank you. 0913600410. That's still the number to call. That's for calls and text messages. For WhatsApp calls and messages, 0913600430. 0913600430. That's the number to call. Good morning, Lady Mo. I'm AAA from Ojo. Please, dear Mr. President, kindly try every morning to be listening to the complaints of your people in radio stations like Mainland FM. God heal and bless Nigeria. God bless you too. Thank you. This says, good morning, Lady Mo and Oga Forward. On the issues of focus, some of the callers and texters have spoken my mind, but on how to hold government or governors accountable, The answer is get your PVC, prepare yourself, and let's vote them out. Come to 00410. That is still other messages 0913-600-0430. And you can also navigate your Facebook and YouTube. The handle is at Mainland 98.3 FM. At Mainland 98.3 FM. Okay. Hello, good morning. Hello. Oh my. Please do well to call back 0913-600-0410. 0913-600-0410. Please give me few seconds. I'll be back shortly. Still Milan Focus on Milan 98.3 FM, and my name is Mᴏᴜ Akinyosoye. All right, thank you. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Lady Mo.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm Managi Balogun from Alausa.
Thank you.
My comment this morning has to do particularly with Said analysis of the paper this morning. I'm particularly touching on the federal government giving money to the state government. Said said he condemned that in a side that the president should not have done that. What better thing would the president have done? He gave money to the governors who are supposedly closer to the people to effect programs in their states. He made public the amount given to these governors. We have institutions who are set up to monitor these things and bring to book any erring governor. But when you say, oh, you should have done that, why they give money to corrupt governors? I mean, if you have said, what else could you have done? To give the money to, better to hold on to the money, or perhaps appoint a side that they get of a distribution. He has done the right thing. People have done the right thing, and the person, the people who distribute the money are not doing the correct thing. You should analyze along that line. To do what? I mean, he should balance his argument. Oh, you should have done this. What they could have done? What do you say? I mean, at times his analysis will be fine. This money, particularly on that one, I'm not working with it. It will remain on the branches of the tree.
All right.
To give his analysis.
Thank you.
You not stand on the leaves.
Thank you.
Please, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. Hello, good morning.
Modupe.
Yeah, good morning.
John from Mobile. Quick response to what the last caller said. Obafemi created a SMS group of companies now. About 20 of them. What's somebody telling me? With Nigerian money, with Cocoa Proceeds that was realized. Let's respond to that. Good morning. I'm 55 years plus.
Hello, good morning. Thank you.
Hello. Nedimo.
Good morning.
Me calling from command here.
Thank you.
If we are to be sincere to ourselves, then I should know that you are trying to please those sets of people for them to do your own bidding. It is something simple. Okay, can I just come and tell? Me and you, as we are calling now, I transfer like 100 million to you, and I go and tell your gate man that is not there when we are making any transaction. Go and ask the demo. I'm giving her more money. If the gate man is even sensible, you should ask me that what is the meaning of the more money you are giving the person that you said. Why are you sending me to the person? Why not tell that lady Mo to come and give me the thing? Lady Mo, why are you not distributing the money I gave you? It should be Mr. President that I should have called them out and supervise them. What is even the wisdom in you taking money from the masses through subsidy, through tax, through everything you butter? The money I took from you, I've given it back to some set of people. You go and take it from them.
All right.
Who is questioning who in this nation? What has happened to Yaya Bello? What has happened to Okowas? What has happened to all those people that have embezzled our money? When we protest now, they will arrest. So how do we question them? We should just do the right thing in this nation.
Thank you.
Speaking.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello, Lady Stage. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Lady Mo.
Oh, or Lady Mo. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
My name is Idile calling from Solo this morning.
Thank you.
See, all this is just politics. Ask the governor. Who do you have the right to go and ask them? You can even smell their office. Go and ask them. The money is being to them. All this is just politics. He's saying the governor. So that's why you don't have the right to implement the local government autonomy. He was spending the money, and the governor was buying subsidy. See, in my own area, I buy 4.4 at a rate of 1,000. That's Bandi. In that Conde area of Solo, is someone buy 25 units at rate of 1,000. Is it not cheating? I cannot own my free for the whole day. I'm doing it off and on in Surulere. Every day we are using Band-Aid 4.1, 1,000 at Solo. They are paying 25 units at 1,000. It's cheating. It's cheating. Thank you.
Well, we could definitely investigate that to see how that.
Please give me 20 seconds. Why don't the president gather all this money and do it like PTF when Abacha was running? Though he did a lot of things in the north, roads and hospitals and all, and building innovating schools, and he didn't come to the south. Why don't he do the same thing? Let that. You shouldn't give it to governor, because this governor should be keeping money. Some of them are doing second year and second term, and they are going. The people in first year are looking for money for elections. Put the money in like PTM. And get somebody credible to do the job for us.
All right.
And support this nonsense.
Thank you. 0913-600. Oh my. Please do well to call back. 0913-600-0410. That's still the number to call to be part of the conversation before we call it a morning this morning. Hello.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
My name is Joseph. I'm calling from Festa.
Thank you.
Good morning. Is the allocation? What is trying to say the allocation has increased? It is sharing formula. Not only when you now share it, we are not blaming the president for giving it them. The governors have House of Assembly. How many of them is effective? It's the House of Assembly that's supposed to supporting the governor. He has authority. He has this, he has that. When they are doing their work, the best thing for the people in the House of Assembly is to monitor the governor. It's those people that we're supposed to. Everything the government is doing, like the electricity something, bringing it down to state. The thing has been in the federal. Since the set of the thing and you know, it didn't work. So let's bring it down. Let every state, one state perform. Other we copy. So what was that? And what is what we can do? But the other thing the assembly, I will not one day on this forum talk about the state assembly of any state. Don't talk about federal.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for calling. Let's just take this last one.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Lady Mo.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, Samuel calling from Ikeja.
Thank you.
Lady Mo, quickly, let me talk about the president. You see, what is happening in Nigeria today, I think these people are trying to play with our intelligence. You are telling us that you are telling the governors. I think all the governors are with him now. He has all the governors. That I don't think. How many opposition governors did we have? All the governors are.
Not all.
How many opposition? Are they up to 5? Are they up to even 4? You understand? Almost 80 or 85% of the governors are with him. So you should lock them up somewhere and talk to them. You should not come on air and start telling us all this trash. You understand? For me, the president is trying to insult the Nigerian people by telling us that you are giving the responsibility. Who in the first place, who removed the subsidy on electricity? You came in, you removed everything. You removed practically everything because you say you need more money. The more money you are getting from ordinary Nigerians that cannot feed, you are taxing them. collecting the money and give it to the governor. At the end of the day, when we talk, when Nigerian people complain, you say you should go and meet their governor. In the first place, when you remove the subsidy, did you ask the Nigerian people whether they want you to remove the subsidy and give the money? Did you tell us that you are going to give the money to the governor? And somebody is coming on air to tell us now that what do we want the president to do? You understand? You should not start what you cannot finish. And we were here in this country when these people impose this copy and paste, this by A, by C, and co. Is it you are living in the high bridge area before you can have electricity? Is this government?
Thank you for calling. Really appreciate. I think at this point, a good way to say a big morning once again to you, because of our time, we need to step aside so we can accommodate all of our other programs. More good morning. My brother Okangwelina, you're very lucky. Yours is just 2 weeks without light. We have been without light here at Power Line Iyanejigbo since November. Wow. We spent Christmas and New Year in darkness till now February. Electricity subsidy subsidy ni. We are just lucky in Abia State that God just remembered us to give us electricity with the help of that INEC and incorruptible, accountable to the people. The governors are following the footsteps of the federal government. We engage politicians that doesn't have belief in the country they govern. The only thing the politicians are interested in is the resources of the country, which their family members and cronies will share amongst themselves. If not, how can politicians continue to travel out of the country for tourism based on political office holders and government officials? So to stop them from patronizing foreign products and services, believe me, the country is going nowhere in terms of its development. Finally, I wonder how we should be expecting stable power supply when Aso Rock is using solar energy that had been installed with 10 billion naira. What a country. Olorun Agbawa, God bless Nigeria. Temitopo Notoya from Ijagemokam. Good morning once again. AgView half hour will be coming your way at 10 o'clock, and of course at 10:30 community reports with Victor Archibong.